So I'm recording this for the second time now. Okay, this is the Come and Get It song breakdown. Let's go from the start. So first we have the sample, which is from, yep, you guessed it, Freddy Got Fingered, my favorite movie. Let's hear it.
Do you want to fuck me?
So, yep, it's Gord's dad saying, well, you heard him. For this, I just put Bit Crusher on it, so it kind of matches the low quality vibe of the song. By low quality, I mean in sound, not in content. And then it goes into the, what the hell? The drum beat, the drum beat from the verse, which is, it's kind of drum machine vibe beat, which sounds like it just repeats. It's a drum loop. So Analog Haze, I'm using Analog Haze because it has a very atmospheric sound. It has cool sound effects, so for the bass it sounds, it really echoes and drags. It's kind of, I don't know, it has a strange vibe. Then it has clap, and at the start, and only the start, the rim, which I like the sound of that. But it didn't always sound like this because I have added Bit Crusher, not that, compressor, and clip distortion. So it originally sounded like this. Which is still kind of cool, but I made it sound a lot more hardcore, I guess. So it already has flanger and phaser on it. Yeah. So yeah, that's it. And yeah, it adds a cool, it has a cool vibe. I don't know what to say. At the start I also have this little accent. It kind of gave me Atari Teenage Riot vibes because they have those like Atari sound effects, and they sound quite like this. I added Bit Crusher to it, clip distortion, funky crunch, and this channel EQ, which is just boosting the volume because it was really quiet. I don't know why it turned down all the way. Oh no, it's only on the left side, so you can only hear it in your left ear. So if you're deaf in your left ear, then you'd be missing out on this part of the song if you're wearing headphones. Yeah, you can barely notice it, but it's, well, I notice it, so it's cool. Next in the song we have the bass drum line with, that's using 808 flex. It's just a kick. Simple drum line, sorry for burping, that wasn't professional. Simple drum line, and it's very distorted. Without all the effects, it just sounded like a simple bass. Just a clean drum sound. But I added Bit Crusher, like as always. Channel EQ, what? Okay, I didn't then. Clip distortion, Behemoth. I need to have all the distortion I could get. And Chroma Glow with Magnetic Model. So it ended up sounding more powerful, definitely more techno, something you could rave to maybe. Then we have this. This is just the Amen break that we're about to get onto later, but it's just a little segment that interrupts the bass drum part to like tease the chorus. So it's the same thing as the other chopped part, but I think it has a more like held back sound. So we have Bit Crusher, Clip Distortion, and Chroma Glow Squeeze. But I think on the Clip Distortion there's like some, I think it's the LP filter, like brought down so it's more more low, more like held back. I tried using something from I Love Weed. I think it was another drum bit that had that sound I wanted. It wasn't like, it was kind of held back. I don't know how to describe it, but I wanted to get that. Didn't really work because of the sample that I used, just didn't have the right sound, I guess, so I just improvised. And yeah, I don't know how different it actually is to the other bit. But yeah, it definitely has a lower sound, more booming and a bassy, I guess. And then for the chorus, we have a chopped break. So structurally, this song is very similar to I Love Weed and just, I guess, Lolita Storm songs in general. I don't know. But yeah, after that, we go into... I really like this part. I think I did a good job. But as you can see here, there's a reversed part. So that's like a transition into the second loop. Oh, well, it's not the end, so it's not a transition, but it's like phasing into each other, which is quite cool. Adds a cool sound, adds some variation into the already existing drum sounds, you know, I guess. So for this one, I used the I Love Weed settings on the drums, on the aim and break. Used the I Love Weed effects as reference. So this is like copied from it, I think. Bit Crusher, Clip Distortion, Channel EQ, bringing down the lows, boosting the highs a little bit, and Chroma Glow. So without these, it sounds like this. Very clear, very crisp and clean. And then I turn it into a very distorted, but still, it's not muddy, it's quite clear still. Then it goes back to the bass drum part and into the chorus again, and then there is a transition. So this I did by cutting the end off of the final bit of the aim and break, I think. I just used a part from it, cropped it, and then yeah, split it and added some automation. So it's kind of it's not a complete just like a normal slope. I don't know why I did all this. I don't think that was on purpose, but it rises up slightly while still being quieter than the drum machine sounding part, because it's supposed to be kind of like a build up and then a drop. So it's louder at the start, so it has more of an impact, but then it goes back down to the normal level. So I think I did that quite well. I think that's... I don't know how good of a transition it is. I don't think it sounds too disjointed. But yeah, it goes back to the same bit from earlier. The amen break repeats for a long time until the end and it abruptly stops. So now let's look at the vocals. There are two vocal lines, the main vocal and the la 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 bit, which, oh well, that's three actually, but yeah. So let's start with just the main vocal. This is what it sounds like.
Dreams, I'm quite the guy. Girls, they line up left and right, and all the boys just wanna buy it.
It has quite, I think you can tell that I recorded this on my phone because it has kind of an atmosphere to it.
On the outside, I'm so shy, but in my dreams, I'm quite the guy.
Yeah, it kind of varies in volume because of how I held my phone and how I was probably walking around while I was doing it. And you can hear it way more without the effects. But it sounds kind of like noisy. Like when I hear this, I pictured like grain in my head, like noise on photos. It sounds like that.
Left and right, and all the
Very distorted. So it's like I don't remember if this was to mask the vocals, like because I didn't like how my voice sounded, because I do that in my other songs a lot and in this one actually as well. But I just like how distorted it is because everything is distorted. It just goes with it. It has to stand out from everything else. So I think the vocals are also mixed like the ones on I Love Weed. So I use Dusty Drive Clip Distortion, Bit Crusher 8-bit downshift to make it more low quality, lo-fi if you will, compressor, and Chroma Glow for that extra distortion. So let's hear it without.
On the outside, I'm so shy, but in my dreams, I'm quite the guy. Girls, they line up left.
It kind of has this natural phase effect because of how I recorded it, which I guess could be a good thing if used well, but I don't know, it's not that noticeable because of all the distortion on everything. Yeah. Then there's this from earlier, talked about the amen break section that was kind of, it was mixed a little differently because it was like a sneak peek, it was a bit lower. The same thing goes for the vocals, so this is like a sneak peek of the chorus. But oh my god, it's horribly mixed. I just couldn't get the sound right. It uses the same things but with kind of different levels, so there's the clip distortion, bit crusher, and compressor. But it's very muddy, it's too distorted, too muddy, and you can't even understand what I'm saying. So it's not good. I didn't do that well. That's something I definitely would improve for next time. But yeah, it's not executed well. But yeah, I guess I can fix that if I get the file before I release it on Spotify, if I really want to change it. Anyway, next I have the secondary vocal, which is in the chorus. It goes between these.
Baby, come and get it. Come and get it.
Like a harmony bit, la 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 la. These effects were to hide my vocals because they were kind of flat, didn't sound good, especially with the distortion. It just made it sound worse. So I added ring shift, which is like a delay, a reverb, and a phaser and everything, delay all in one. It has like an oscillator, so you can see in the waveforms that they're very I don't know what the word is, but you can see in the shape that it kind of wiggles between volume, I guess. I also have Chroma Glow, compressor, and bit crusher and clip distortion like usual. But the ring shift is the cherry on top. So it like distorts my vocals more. So you can like hear me being flat less, and also adds a cool effect to the songs. It adds some variation, some dynamics, some varying dynamics. Oh yeah, and on this one, the end is chopped a little, which adds, it's not that noticeable, but it adds a kind of cool effect. that is not music to my ears. But this is it without effects.
La 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 la. La 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 la.
Yeah. Quite breathy, quite, I don't know. It doesn't sound that flat now that I hear it. Shut up. It doesn't sound that flat now that I hear it, but yeah, I guess it didn't go with the song, so added this cool effect. Oh yeah, and another vocal thing on the main vocals, there's this glitch effect that I did, which is like a transition into the chorus again. I used that clip in my promo because it sounds kind of cool, and it's just basically me censoring myself because I don't want the word "come" in my song. I don't know. I just don't want me singing "Make Me Come" in my songs. That's just gross. So I just censored it with a glitch effect that is familiar to you by now because I've used it a lot, where I cut the end off of a vocal, an audio file, and then I just duplicate it, and it creates a glitch effect, which sounds cool. It's always cool. So I don't think there's anything else on the vocals that I need to talk about. Yeah, and it just ends abruptly. So let me just go through just to make sure. Yeah, it's just repeats. So the final thing was the mastering, which is just the AI generated master with Valve. I think I chose this Valve thing. I don't think I edited the EQ at all, but it boosts the high ends, which makes it sound more clear. Brings down the low ends a little bit. The mids are kind of under the line. I don't know what that means, but yeah. I also think I made the width a bit larger. I don't know what that actually, I don't remember what that does, but so this is what it sounds like without the master. I think it's like a subtle improvement. Yeah, it definitely makes it more clear, more punchy, and adds that final je ne sais quoi to the piece, to make it ready for listening, ready for distribution. So that was the song breakdown. Sorry if that wasn't technical enough, but everything's just made with nothing in mind. I don't have any technique. I mean, I do. I don't know why I'm saying that, but yeah. So yeah.